A retired tech tycoon has pledged $33 million to raise an army of civilian marksmen and black bear warriors to defend Taiwan from a Chinese invasion.
This post received a score of 57,000, with an upvote ratio of 87%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
He's underestimated the cost of military training by a bit.
As well as overestimated how threatening black bears are.
I've heard Asian black bears are far more aggressive than their Western counterparts. At least enough to the point where people who are used to encountering black bears in America got seriously injured when confronting an Asian black bear.
How bad can a black bear encounter be? I know I'm an idiot. He says something in English while drawing red circles on the map. We hear, and hear, day before, to tourist, and then makes the throat-slashing gesture. Bear? Yes. So I rang those bells.
Good rule of thumb for Japan. If an old man goes out of his way to speak English, pay attention. Old Japanese men could actively be on fire and be completely unconcerned. If they are concerned, you should be fucking terrified.
I'd say that's a good rule of thumb anywhere. If you see old men freaking out, you should probably start shitting yourself.
This explains babies always shitting themselves. They don't get social cues, and everyone is older than them.
Plus about 90% of their interactions are with mothers riddled by postpartum that can't help.
Riddled with depression is Gollum's kid's book after he lost the ring.
Depression? Oh, nothing?
Everybody here is misreading this. The idea is to hire an outside company that will basically teach civilians to hold and fire guns. This seems that it isn't to form some sort of army, it's basically to give people a small taste to potentially have a little use in guerrilla-type resistance after an occupation occurs. It's like free weekend classes at the Y on post-occupation resistance.
They started handing out guns and holding classes for civilians to learn how to shoot, and how to move as an armed team through urban environments. It's militia training, it's to raise base awareness and competency among the general population. It's not supposed to train tank teams and fighter pilots. It's not training special forces with high-end equipment.
And in modern urban guerrilla warfare, a couple guys with a few days of training with relatively cheap weapons can easily destroy millions of dollars worth of equipment.
The Taliban attack on Camp Bastion is one of my favorite examples of what a handful of dedicated resistance fighters can do. This is a giant airbase with thousands of military personnel and billions of dollars of military equipment, and 15 Taliban fighters on foot wreaked havoc for 4 hours before coalition forces could regain control. In the end, 18 personnel were dead or injured. $200 million worth of aircraft was lost. 6% of the USMC global fleet of Harrier jets were destroyed or damaged. And the Queen of England's grandson was humiliated after reports came out saying they hid him away during the assault.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.